Is your breakfast rush.
The Breakfast Rush Main News Bulletin.
Making news at this hour, the National Credit Regulator warns South Africans against panic spending amid fuel hikes and rising living costs. And Iran rejects Trump claims that Tehran asked for a ceasefire. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Hadra Kota. Electricity tariff increases of nearly 9% have also kicked in for some customers. South Africans are being advised to avoid making impulsive financial decisions because of the uncertainty that's being created by the war in the Middle East. The National Credit Regulator says that households that are already under strain will be feeling added pressure with the dramatic fuel price hikes that came into effect yesterday. Electricity tariff increases of nearly 9% have also kicked in yesterday for some customers. Interim CEO Lynette TBR has encouraged consumers to adjust how they spend. The South African Revenue Service has announced that it has collected more than 2 trillion rand for the first time, up from 1.8 trillion rand. As of 31st March 2026, SARS collected net revenue of 2 billion rand in the previous fiscal year, representing 8.4% growth, passing 5.4% nominal GDP growth. It's also for the first time in 3 decades that SARS has surpassed its target. The Revenue Service has collected 24.7 billion rand more than expected. The increased revenue is attributed to stronger compliance. SARS Commissioner Edward Kisweta says that this revenue announcement is no ordinary one. Kisweta says that taxpayers should realize that it is a privilege to contribute to the fiscus. Meanwhile, high-tech equipment has been deployed to help secure the borders. Among them are new vehicles specifically designed for the bush. They'll be used with drones to help the Border Management Authority agencies. Meanwhile, the Border Management Authority has reduced wait times at crossings from 3 hours to 30 minutes. It says that this is due to cooperation between all 3 spheres of government. Thousands are crossing the Limpopo into Mozambique. And finally, US President Donald Trump has claimed that Iran has asked for a ceasefire, saying that he will consider it when Strait of Hormuz is open. Iranian officials have rejected those claims, saying that no such request was made. Qatar's defense ministry says that missiles launched from Iran hit all tankers in the country's territorial waters. Kuwait says an Iranian attack has sparked a large fire at the fuel tanks at its international airport. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas says that he has no faith in talks with the US and says that while he has had messages from Washington, no negotiations are underway. A quick recap of your top stories this hour. The National Credit Regulator warns South Africans against panic spending amid fuel hikes and rising living costs. And Iran rejects Trump claims that Tehran asked for a ceasefire. And that's it for your news this hour. For Radio Al-Ansar, I'm Hadra Kota.
Thank you very much, Hadra Kota. It's your breakfast rush on this beautiful morning as we get into time checks. Let's see, coming up for 5 minutes after 6. It's the second day of April. It's a Thursday. It's going to be Thursday the whole day. Promise you. Thursday the whole day today, and we'll keep you company up until at least 8.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
This Surah Yasin is brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg's leading spice and specialty retail store.
Listen carefully, a show is about to start. The Breakfast Rush with Nishal Sarawan.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. سبحان الذي سخر لنا هذا وما كنا له مقرنين وإنا إلى ربنا لمنقلبون اللهم إنا نسألك في سفرنا هذا البر والتقوى ومن العمل ما ترضى اللهم هون علينا سفرنا هذا واطوي عنا بعده اللهم أنت الصاحب في السفر والخليفة في الأهل اللهم إني أعوذ بك من وعثاء السفر وكآبة المنظر وسوء المنقلب في المال والأهل والولد.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءها المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون أأتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغن عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون يا حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون وإن كل لما جميع لدينا محضرون وآية لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وأعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيديهم أفلا يشكرون سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون وآية لهم الليل نسلخ منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون وآية لهم أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشأ نغرقهم فلا صريخ لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديكم وما خلفكم لعلكم ترحمون وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين وإذا قيل لهم أنفقوا مما رزقكم الله قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا أنطعم من لو يشاء الله أطعمه إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأخذهم وهم يخصمون فلا يستطيعون توصية ولا إلى أهلهم يرجعون ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من الأجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم ولقد أضل منكم جبلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيا ولا يرجعون ومن نعمره ننكسه في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون
صدق الله العظيم.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
اللهم صل على المصطفى حبيبنا محمد عليه السلام. اللهم صل على المصطفى حبيبنا محمد عليه السلام. You are the greatest man we look up to, and I stay faithful. I learn my lessons all through you, the final prophet. He led the way, so we stay true. I give my all and everything. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Oh yeah, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allahumma salli ala Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. He was respected, the most trustworthy of us all. We can never match him, but we try our best and give our all. I give my all and everything. Allahumma salli ala Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam.
This Surah Yasin was brought to you by Murchison Spice, Peter Maritzburg. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your day.
There's something cooking at Murchison Spice, and its name is Elite Basmati Rice, available throughout the Middle East and now available in South Africa. Brought to you by Murchison Spice, Peter Maritzburg. Available in Golden Cellar and Premium White, high in vitamins and low in calories. Perfect for the health conscious. Contact Murchison Spice on 033 387 2121. That's 033 387 2121. Murchison Spice. Taste the East.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Durban, are you ready to shop till you drop? The Durban Shopping Festival is back from the 3rd to 6th of April at the Durban Exhibition Centre, bringing you 4 days of incredible shopping and unbelievable deals. And this year, it's all about the deals. Discover fashion steals, beauty must-haves, home decor, delicious food, and so much more. Whether you're a bargain hunter or treating yourself, this is where the best finds are waiting. Don't miss the shopping event everyone's going to talk about. The Durban Shopping Festival. Shop more, save more, enjoy more. Durban's greatest shopping event of the year.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
The MTN Radio Award-nominated Breakfast Rush with Nishal Sarwan.
Inspiration for the Ummah, your morning nasiha.
Now it's interesting, the beautiful example that Ustad Arif Hussein mentioned of the tree, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the example of the tree in order to teach us about the importance of Iman and specifically Tawheed, of La ilaha illallah. The reason is that the very first thing that we have to do to take care of our heart is very similar to taking care of our body. Now, everyone in this hall knows how to take care of their body. In fact, I could get a child up here and ask them, how do you take care of your body? And they can tell me these things. Well, first, you need oxygen. You need to breathe in order to stay alive. For your body to stay alive, you need oxygen. And everyone in this hall knows that if you are deprived of oxygen, you will only be able to survive for a very short amount of time, and then you will die. Agreed? Now, the heart also needs oxygen. And it's interesting because the trees, what do they give us? They give us oxygen. And in fact, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala actually made this connection with the tree and the good word, the goodly word, that kalimatun tayyiba. And that being Iman and La ilaha illallah. And ultimately, the oxygen of the heart is dhikrullah. It's the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we live our lives and we don't remember Allah, if we live our day, we go through our day and we aren't praying, it is exactly like a person who is being deprived of oxygen. And I don't need to tell you, we don't need an MD up here to tell you what's going to happen to that person. It's obvious. That person who is depriving themselves of oxygen is going to die. And this is the state of those people's hearts who are not praying, or who are abandoning salah, or who are, they're not praying on time, or they don't have a connection with the words of Allah, the book of Allah. Because what they've done is they've deprived their heart of the oxygen, which is the remembrance of Allah. The remembrance of Allah is the oxygen of the heart. And and this is just a funny example. You never have a person say, I'm too busy to breathe, right? You don't have anyone say, I'm in a really important meeting, so I'm gonna breathe tonight. Or I'm not having a good day, so I'll leave breathing till tomorrow because I'm really down, I'm not in a good mood. Nobody says I'm watching a TV show, so I'm not gonna breathe, or I'm at the mall. You understand the point here. We know that we have to breathe to stay alive. And it does not matter where we are or in what state we are in or in what condition we are in. Even when you're in US airports, you still breathe, right? Yeah? What happens when salah time comes and you're in an airport? Your salah is your oxygen. You cannot think of it as anything less. And if you do, that's why your heart ends up dying. Really, it isn't rocket science. When people want to understand why they're having a spiritual crisis, it really is not complicated. It always goes back to the salah, because the salah is the life of the heart. And a person has to first abandon the salah or somehow put salah aside in order to be able to get off the straight path. So the salah becomes a protection, and it is also the life of the heart. Now, we also know to take care of the body, we need food. We have to feed the heart. What is the food of the heart? It is also the remembrance of Allah.
TBR, it says 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg, and you can never go wrong when you're listening to Sister Yasmin Mujahid on a Nasiha bright and early in the morning. Today's topic, how to fix a spiritual crisis, with food for thought as you get through the morning. We say assalamu alaikum to you wherever you are listening in from this morning or watching in on YouTube as well. Fantastic to have you along for the journey this morning. Great to have you along for the ride live on YouTube now. And of course, you can share the live with friends and family and neighbors and all of those other lovely people, and just put the message on and say, hey, listen, here's a link. Go watch the Breakfast Rush on your telly whilst you're having a morning cup of tea. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
I lost my chair.
It's
here somewhere. It's behind me.
What is going on? You didn't want to take a chance and then fall live on camera.
No, that'd be funny.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. On the 13th of Shawwal, 1447.
So there's this interesting new like and subscribe and thingy that's like just floating around my microphone down there on the picture. That's so cool. That's so interesting. Yeah, do that. Like it, subscribe to it, and share it with friends and family. It's your Breakfast Rush Thursday morning as we head into the 2026 Easter long weekend. All eyes on the roads and our favorite holiday destinations. So this morning, we'll have a discussion about one of the favorite holiday destinations. I want to know from you, before we get into all of those discussions, like locally, not internationally, locally, which are your favorite holiday destinations locally? 06090411056. Tell us on WhatsApp, or if you're watching on YouTube, pop it into the comment section on YouTube as well. Where is your favorite holiday destination? Give us that information, and of course we'll delve into which is like some of our favorite holiday destinations as well. But I can tell you this much, we're talking about one of mine.
Tell me now. You
later.
conversation.
I love the mountains.
Man.
You guys know this.
Yeah.
I love the mountains. So
the berg is your place.
Yeah, that's me. Because we kind of live on the coast.
Yeah.
So the beach for me, as much as I haven't been in a long, long time, the beach is like around the corner. You know what I mean? It's like 10 minutes, man. 10
It looks
minutes.
at it when we drive.
Yeah.
Rush traffic.
Talking about driving, Colonel Raouf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Alaikum Assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good, thank you.
All right. Tell us what's happening on the drive to the holiday.
Yeah, this is the problem this morning. Okay, we're starting up in Durban, outside the engine garage of Bridgefield Road since last night. There's been a water leak, been reported a few times. What's happening now is the road is lifting up. So be careful there, please. It might collapse. So it's right outside the engine garage on Bridgefield Road. Extra caution. We had quite a nasty accident this morning earlier on. And this is near the Together Toll Plaza, if I'm correct in saying that. Yes. Multiple vehicles, also a bus fully laden with passengers involved in this accident. So both lanes, Durban bound, remains obstructed, and the right-hand lane also remains obstructed going to Johannesburg. Traffic is moving past the scene. Please approach the area with caution. The recovery is currently in progress. So please, there's been a lot of injuries in this accident scene. So a lot of emergency vehicles in that area as well. So if you are traveling, please, guys, a lot of, the traffic had picked up on the N3 yesterday, and it's expecting to pick up going towards the Eastern Cape today now. Remember, we spoke about this yesterday. There's a bridge that was under construction, and they're now taking away those people that were doing the stop and go. So there's detours in place, there's road signs in place. You just need to be extra cautious if you're going to be traveling, especially with your kids in the car. So please, extra caution. If you're traveling on the N3 Durban bound, now as you come along for Nina, there's a truck on fire. It's on the middle of the road. So be aware of that. Please, traffic is moving past the scene, but very, very slowly on the Infanine. A lot of people are using the N3 this morning, and I hope you're listening to what's happening. So if you are going to be traveling, remember, the tolls are only accepting cards or tags. As you approach the toll, just make sure that you're in the correct lane. Remember, you got the Shesha lane. That one only takes tags. So please remember that if you go into that lane and you don't have a tag, you're going to be obstructing the people unnecessarily. So your tolls are only taking cards, so you tap and you move. That's very convenient. It doesn't cause a traffic issue behind you with people waiting for change and so forth. So make sure you plan properly. Your spare tire in your car. Make sure you got a jack and a wheel spanner. Make sure your car's got fuel. Check your oil. Make sure your headlights are working, your wipers are working before you go on a long journey. And when you're out there traveling, try and stop every 2 hours to freshen up, please. Because fatigue is very dangerous. That's the first update.
There was so much of advice inside of that report. Nismira Kasim, how much of it do you remember?
A lot of it.
Right? So did you write?
Shesha lane.
Did you write it down?
No.
You need to, Colonel. We'll do that advice again a little bit later in the next bulletin, and we'll get them to write it down. All that brilliant advice.
I think it's important, Michelle, because
very much
Agreed.
so.
Fatigue is our biggest problem on our road. And the second biggest problem is alcohol.
There's, I don't know, we try and look for ways to get past it, around it, and teach people, to just behave and be good. Because whilst you might be one individual trying to have a good, so-called good time, and then you go put other people's lives at risk just by sitting behind the wheel of your car. It's
absolutely
difficult to drive that.
They say a car is like a firearm. When the bullet comes out that barrel, you can't take it back.
You're not pulling it back. Yeah, you're not pulling it back.
When you lose control of that car, you cannot control it, then it's gone. You finish.
I still don't get how people can be so irresponsible when the stats speak for themselves.
Yeah, on a daily basis. Other thing is, Colonel, you mentioned that the tolls are no longer taking cash.
They are taking cash.
Right.
but they prefer for you to use your card. You know, they put those tap things at every toll now. It's much more convenient and much easier. There's no traffic backing up anymore at the tolls.
So you're going to get the lady at the toll turning around and saying, Mavis, you decliner. We're going to get that as well, no?
But you know what happens, Vishal? You get people going to the toll. The toll is 16 and 50.
Yeah.
And they're paying the 200 and note.
Yeah, how else you expect me to get change?
So some people got 500 and notes, you know.
Oh, what's the difference between a shisha lane and a shisha lane?
Now, the shisha lane is where you stand there and make your meat. You know, you smell the smoke.
Assalamu alaikum. We'll catch up with you later. There you go. It's 6:36 if you need to set the clock.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
Okie dokie then. Mostly sunny for Durban this Thursday. Pietermaritzburg, cloudy 28. Durban's going to be 28 degrees as well, by the way. Richards Bay, cloudy 27. Margate, partly cloudy 28 degrees. Johannesburg today, mostly sunny 27. Cape Town, cloudy 27 degrees. And that's your South African weather report for this Thursday, the 2nd of April 2026. Did anybody catch you with an April Fool's jokey joke yesterday?
Yes, sadly. Very, very
Really?
sad. I did not think it would happen.
No.
One person put a post up on Instagram.
Yeah.
It was an airport picture and they said they're traveling to South Africa. So I said, when am I seeing you?
Yeah.
And then, he's like, what date is it today?
What date is it today?
I was like, you're rotten.
See you
Don't
for
talk to
12.
me.
I'll see. I tried with the team on our group. I only managed to get one person. Monley saw payment notification.
Sorry,
and he's
Monley.
like, yay, let's open it.
Blank.
Yeah, but those payment notifications went everywhere. It's 6:37. Let's look at some of your WhatsApp messages really quickly. Ismail Khan, salams. Hope you have a lekker day as well, my brother, wherever you're going to be today. Be safe. Wishing my loving daughter, this is Zahida, wishing loving daughter-in-law, Raisa, very happy birthday. All the best for today and always. May the Almighty grant you many more. All of your heart's desires, inshallah. Ameen. Lots of love, hugs and du'as from Asya, Rafiq, Ziad, Zahira, Nanima, and everybody else out in Southgate, like the entire Southgate community.
And Sarah says, Salaamu Alaikum to everybody. As always, she remembers us in her auspicious du'as. Brian Abraham says, Ya Allah, keep us close to you. Bless us with pious company and let us be amongst those who spread love, kindness, and peace.
Why not? Best idea.
And a message coming through saying, Assalamu alaikum. I pray that you are...
Wait. Listen properly, right? Listen. We're going to answer this question today. Go.
Okay, I pray that you are in the best of health and iman. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you for all your efforts and grant you barakah in your time. I wanted to kindly ask. I performed 2 rakat of nafil salah for my mother and 2 for my father, both in the morning and after Maghrib, and I gift the reward, the sawab, to them. Is this practice permissible and acceptable in Islam? Jazakallah khair for your guidance. I will not read the name.
No, don't read the name. It's fine. You don't need to read the name. We need you to give the answer.
The answer would be, please consult with your local ulama or contact the right number.
Yeah?
That's the answer. There's a number, there's a WhatsApp number that's given. I told you need to make a sting.
So, questions like this come through every day. This particular question, it's the second time I'm reading it.
Yeah.
Right? We are not qualified to answer these questions. We're not. Mufti, Mulana, that are on air before us from a whole nother radio station. I know you want to ask them the question. And I say this all the time. If you're sending your questions to Radio Al Ansar for radio stations that are not Radio Al Ansar, they are not getting your question. That is the reason you are not getting your answer, because you're not sending this very important question that you have for yourself and your family. You're not sending it to the right radio station. Whilst you are listening to them on our airwaves, they are based in Gauteng, not in Durban.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
The Breakfast Rush.
At this time of trial and worry, the blessings of charity are the ideal means to avoid calamity and despair. The Al Imdad Foundation gives you the opportunity to sponsor a share in a borehole in South Africa for just 1,000 Rand and provide what the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, called the best form of charity. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Ya Rasulallah, Ya Habiballah, Ya Rasulallah, Ya Habiballah, Madina, 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 Madina. مدینہ مدینہ در پہ بلاؤ مکی مدنی بگڑی بناؤ مکی مدنی در پہ بلاؤ مکی مدنی بگڑی بناؤ مکی مدنی دید تیری ہو عید میری دید تیری ہو عید میری دید کراؤ آقا دید کراؤ مکی مدنی بگڑی بناؤ مکی مدنی پہ بلاؤ مکی مدنی بگڑی بناؤ مکی مدنی در پہ بلاؤ مکی مدنی بگڑی بناؤ مکی مدنی محشر میں ہو لب پہ میرے محشر میں ہو لب پہ میرے مجھ کو بچاؤ آقا مجھ کو بچاؤ مکی مدنی بگڑی بناؤ مکی مدنی بلاؤ مکی مدنی بگڑی بناؤ مکی مدنی در پہ بلاؤ مکی مدنی بگڑی بناؤ مکی مدنی اپنے نواسوں کے صدقے حسن حسین کے صدقے اپنے نواسوں کے صدقے اپنے نواسوں کے صدقے دکھڑے مٹاؤ آقا دکھڑے مٹاؤ मक्की मदनी बिगड़ी बनाओ मक्की मदनी दर पे बुलाओ मक्की मदनी
Beautiful recording of Darbe Bulao Makki Magdani. It is the Rao Brothers with you on the Breakfast Rush this morning. I'm not one of them. I'm Nishal. Her name's Nasmira. And these guys that are reciting in the background, they are the Rao Brothers. It's 6:45. If you need to be somewhere else and where you are right now, come on, get a move on, sunshine. Your day is rolling along. Lovely message on YouTube from Hajra Habib this morning, sending her salams to the team, and she says, mashallah, Naz, those colors look so stunning on you. And then
thank you.
Goes on to say, my holiday destination is definitely Durban. It's most beautiful. Now, mind you, this is Hajra, who's out in Sandton.
We're waiting to see you, Hajra.
Indeed, if you come down this weekend, then you might catch Naz in the food court area at the shopping festival.
And something new has started. So
Yeah.
I will be on the stage for the first time
Ooh.
in history.
Wait.
You see what you started?
Wait. Zach
This is you.
Zach had to take two extra deep breaths after hearing that. Say that again.
So for the first time ever in
Right.
my life, I
Right.
will be on the main stage.
Doing what?
MC.
Really?
Yes. And again, I say,
Wow.
this is what you started. Yes,
How did
this
I
is you.
start
This is you. Because you kind of gave me an indirect ultimatum on the 1st of Ramadan where you said you have been asking and preparing for the camera, which I refused for the longest time.
Yeah.
And came when the 1st of Ramadan
Yeah.
arrived, it was like, you have to do this. So
Right.
since that,
So you blaming
this has come.
you blaming you screaming at me again. You blaming me for your career progressing.
I'm not blaming you.
Right? Now I know you can hear her in the background, even though her mic is off, it's because she's screaming at us for the last 2 days. So you blaming me for your career progression? I'm gonna take it.
blaming you.
I'm gonna take it.
It's a compliment.
I'ma take it.
Indirectly, it's
Yeah.
a compliment.
So which day are you on the stage?
On Friday from 3:15 till Maghrib, inshallah.
So for people like me that don't know, and Ravi are, that don't know what Maghrib looks like on a clock. Like, you get this round
6.
thing with a 12 and a 6 and a 3 and a 9.
6.
So
Let's
6
just
p.m.
say
So you're from
6.
3 to 6 p.m.
3:15 to 6, and then
Right.
you are straight after.
Yeah, and I'm the one that's going to be bringing the fun and the games and the prizes and the interaction and all of those things. So that's Friday. So Friday is like TBR's day on the stage.
Yep, you come from 3:15
Right.
onwards, and if you're lucky, I'll give you some food.
Mhm.
And then
Food.
you come
You're
after
cooking.
that. I'm not cooking. There
Mhm.
are 2 other individuals that will be.
Yeah.
Come after that, Nishal will give you some lovely prizes.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I promise you that much. I'm sitting down and I'm working on a new plan for the stage. There's new games, there's new interaction, there's new alles that we're doing, or I'm doing on Friday. It's taken a substantial amount of time and effort to put all of this together.
Excited. I will be there watching this happen.
Yeah. So it's 12 minutes and counting to 7 now. Just headlining news really quickly.
So, the South African Social Security Agency has intensified efforts to ensure that only qualifying beneficiaries receive social grants, warning that failure to comply with review processes could lead to suspensions of the lapsing of payments. In a statement issued yesterday, the agency said it is continuing with its nationwide social grant reviews and life certification initiatives aimed at verifying eligibility and preventing fraud. The agency added that the measures are designed to safeguard public funds while ensuring that assistance reaches those who genuinely qualify.
So, Deputy Minister of Higher Education and Training, Dr. Nomusa Dube says it is very disappointing that systematic weaknesses in NSFAS allowed 822 deceased and thousands of ineligible students to continue receiving funding. This comes after a recent Auditor General report highlighted serious irregularities, showing that more than 14,000 students with household incomes above the eligibility thresholds were also receiving funding. In an interview, Dube Ngube said the department has instructed the NSFAS board to provide a turnaround plan detailing what went wrong immediately. Shall we dissect that for a second?
We can.
822 deceased.
Imagine, I'm just thinking about that student that sleeps in Old Fort Road on the street for 3, 4, 5 days, sometimes longer, to be the first one in the queue to receive their NSFAS.
And they don't...
And
because
them listening to this.
Yeah. Thousands of ineligible students continue receiving funding. That's part two. Part one was 822 deceased students that are receiving funding. Like, who's taking that money?
Yeah.
Where's it going? What's going on there? Right? And is this deceased person allocated a dorm room?
Very, very sad.
Right? And then you got thousands of people that are ineligible and they're still receiving funding. Then you're talking about 14,000 students with household incomes above the eligibility threshold. 14,000 students.
My thing is...
Whose household?
Yeah.
Who's earning? Is the student earning the money? This is where I've got a problem with all of these things. I've got a child who's that age to be studying tertiary level.
Yeah.
Right? So mom's income, dad's income put together decides the household income.
Correct.
That student is not working, not earning any money, but because I earn money and mom earns money, this person is ineligible, right? At which point in time do they come in and say, okay, let's look at the expenses.
Yeah.
And can this family actually put on academic expenses onto everything else? Then you go and look at those guys that are C and D students in high school. C and D students in high school getting preferential placement with NSFAS over a student that may be CBA student.
Correct.
In high school, right? Deputy Minister of Higher Education and Training, Dr. Nomusa Dube Ngube. I think it's very disappointing how certain people are left out for other people just because.
Brought to you courtesy of the Woollerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
This is Zara Powell, and you are listening to Radio Al-Ansar.
Radio Al-Ansar welcomes your feedback. If you have a broadcasting-related complaint, please put it in writing and address it to the head of the complaints committee. Include your full name, contact details, a clear description of your complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za. That's feedback@alansar.org.za. Or bring it in person to our Pietermaritzburg office at 240 Ortman Road, Willow. Your input helps us serve you better.
Did you hear? Your favorite 24-hour dentist has moved? Crown Dental Studio, offering everything your smile needs, from general to cosmetic dentistry. Female practitioner now available upon request. Call us on 081 207 8621 to schedule your next appointment. Or visit our new studio at 26 McCuton Avenue, Durban North. Crown Dental Studio, the 24-hour dentist.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woollerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
جئت لنا خاتما للمرسلين
بدر الدجى رحمة للعالمين أبا الزهراء كم أشتاق لنلتقيه وأرى عينيك في الجنة تحت النخيل بك الجمال والأمانة والوفاء عطر قد فاح نور حمر في الآفاق سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا رسول الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا رسول الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا رسول الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا رسول الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله تزينت بك الأرض والسماء والقلب بات يهتف لك بالصلاة إحسان الناس سيد واصطفى خير الورى صلى عليك الرحمن فيك الجمال والأمانة والوفاء عطر قد فاح نور عمر في الآفاق اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا رسول الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا رسول الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا رسول الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا رسول الله سلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله
TBR says Mikhail Mahler is the name, and Salam Alaik is the title of that. Did you enjoy that, Nasmira? No, your mic is on. You're sitting in front of one.
It was lovely.
Yeah?
It was lovely. Apologies. I had to move places.
She bouncing all over the studio this morning. I think it may have had something to do with what is it? The pie? Was it the pie?
Maybe it was. I couldn't find potato in it. So I'm bouncing around because Zach said he's had potato.
Right. So he's looking. She was busy looking for the potato. Now, quick story behind that one there is Eid Day. None of us were here together. Different times, different shifts and whatever on Eid Day.
I wasn't here, yeah.
So exactly. So we kind of had our Eid Day breakfast this morning in the studio, which is lovely. Thank you very much for the sponsorship. It's a minute to 7. We got to get you your main news bulletin next. Of course, last look at, second look rather, at traffic and all of that. Now, if you are there on YouTube, yesterday we tried to give away a prize on YouTube. We tried yesterday. Had a call and everything. We had somebody on, I think it was Romana that was on camera with us.
So close, but so far.
Yeah, didn't happen. We'll try and do it again today. The prize is still here. It's still with the ribbon and everything. And it can be yours. Now, we're giving this away specifically on YouTube. So if you're not watching on YouTube, then what you got to do is, go there at Al Ansar Media, go find the live video, and in there, at the time when it's right, the team will post the link, and just like yesterday, the first person to jump onto that link and join us on YouTube will have the opportunity to play the game and hopefully win this one with its ribbon and all. There's a brand new prize for you with a sticker that says, "Congratulations, you're a winner." Hopefully, we can play that for you later too.
The Breakfast Rush main news bulletin.
Which is not there at the moment. We go find it. Generally speaking, the newsreader would be sitting right there across from me in the camera. But anyway.
Making news at 7, the ANC has formally postponed the KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Elective Conference until after local government elections. Good morning, I'm Tabila Duma. The ANC has formally postponed the KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Elective Conference until after local government elections. The long-awaited conference was expected to be held at the end of April this year, according to the party's roadmap. However, the national leadership has formally asked the party's provincial team to shelve it and focus on preparing branches and regions for the all-important local government elections. The postponement has long appeared unavoidable, given the PTT's apparent failure to get more than 800 branches ready to elect a new leadership. According to the latest roadmap, which has been revised several times, the party's 11 regions were expected to elect their leadership by the weekend of the 7th of April next week. However, several regional and branch leaders speaking on condition of anonymity previously raised serious doubts that this deadline would be met. Staying with local news, a Durban businessman, Calvin Matibeli, has taken down the defamatory Facebook post that he made about KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. In a letter, his lawyers confirmed that the posts have been removed as per the court order. This comes after the Durban High Court had dismissed his application for leave to appeal an earlier judgment delivered on the 27th of February this year, in which the court ordered Matibeli to remove defamatory statements that he had published about Mkhwanazi across social media platforms, websites, and other digital media. The letter further indicated that Matibeli will refrain from making any further posts about Mkhwanazi on social media as per the court order. In more news, the South African Police Service has suspended a captain attached to its Data Protection and Security Services Division following the discovery of an alleged multi-million rand fraud scheme involving internal financial systems. National Police spokesperson Brigadier Glenda Mate said the officer, who worked within the finance section of the PSS, is accused of exploiting his access to the SAPS financial systems to siphon off millions of rand over an extended period. Mate said according to preliminary findings, the captain allegedly manipulated internal processes to withdraw funds under the pretext that they were intended for travel expenses of close protection officers assigned to the Presidential Protection Services. However, investigators have found that the funds never reached the intended recipients. Instead, the money was reportedly withdrawn in large lump sums. The alleged misconduct came to light following an internal audit that flagged the discrepancies and suspicious financial transactions within the division. Durban's controversial businesswoman Shona Mkhize is fighting tooth and nail to prevent the South African Revenue Service from selling her properties. This urgent application from SARS is pending the hearing regarding Mkhize's alleged failure to pay approximately 40 million rands in taxes. Yesterday, Mkhize's legal team argued in the Durban High Court that SARS's urgent application to sell the properties should be struck off the roll due to a lack of urgency. SARS approached the High Court seeking an order to sell the properties, citing concerns that the assets are deteriorating and losing value. The Revenue Service noted that some properties under their appointed curatorship are not well maintained and are accumulating unpaid levies. The specific location of the properties was not disclosed in court. And finally, a magnitude 7.4 earthquake hit the northern Maluku Sea off the coast of the city of Ternate in Indonesia, killing at least one person and triggering a tsunami warning that was subsequently lifted. The United States Geological Survey said yesterday's quake, which was initially recorded at a magnitude of 7.8, struck a depth of 35 kilometers, greater than the earlier figure of 10 kilometers. There were no immediate reports of injuries. The epicenter of the earthquake was about 120 kilometers from Ternate in Indonesia's North Maluku province. Local authorities in some cities, such as Ternate and Tidore, were urged to prepare citizens for evacuation, while news channels broadcast images of damaged buildings. A local news agency said one person was killed when a building collapsed in the city of Manado in North Sulawesi province. Taking a look at the financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 16 rands and 98 cents, to the euro at 19 rands and 60 cents, to the pound at 22 rands and 46 cents. The Saudi riyal is at 4 rands and 52 cents. Gold is trading at $4,675.66 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $106.75 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with your headlines at 7:30. For Radio Song News, I'm Tabile Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabile Duma. We'll get headlines from her around about 7:30, as she says. And of course, next news bulletin coming out of Johannesburg. Well, main news bulletin anyway. Topic of discussion on the program today is holiday destination of choice. So let us know, which is your holiday destination of choice? And we're talking local, not international, like South African destination. Where would it be your favorite? We've had people come in and say Nottingham Road.
Yeah.
Which is a gorgeous part of KZN.
Durban, which made me so happy.
Yeah. And you can let us know your favorites. So besides all of the salam messages that you're sending, birthday messages for Jainab Ibrahim from Mayville, who's turning 96. Happy birthday from the entire family. Farouk, who's sending through pictures of a truck that fell down on its side. He was sleeping. Talking about a truck that fell down. Let's go find out what's happening on the road.
Breakfast rush traffic.
You're not there. You're gone. It was there. It goes doot, doot, doot. Not happening at the moment. We'll try and get a hold of him again. So, South Coast, Margate, Uvongo area. There was this multiple vehicle accident also on the N3 Tugela, one stop involving the trucks, the bus, and the cars. Colonel Rove spoke about that earlier. Hopefully cleared up now. Abdullah says Escort. Have you been to Escort?
I haven't.
It's very quiet there.
Dry,
quiet,
would agree with that.
Inland. Yeah, well, for Wahhabi, it'll be going home.
Yeah.
You know, because he kind of grew up there. Fazila Kanji.
MashaAllah recording brings back lots of memories. And then she says, Naz, you will one day thank Nishal.
Inshallah.
I was trying to do that, by the way.
Right.
Put my mic off.
Right. So my holiday destination is Nottingham Road. My brother has a farm there. Beautiful part of KZN.
Imagine, and you don't even have to pay for accommodation.
Yeah, especially in the winter when it's snowing.
I've never seen snow. I don't know if I told you that.
Joe, when you clean the freezer.
No, man. Have you?
It kind of looks the same.
Have you seen snow?
Driven past it, didn't have the time to stop and just go play in it and what have you. Two reasons. One, I was busy. Two, I don't want to get sick. I'm actually getting late to leave home for work these days because I'm watching you guys on TV. That's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Ooh,
it's a good thing.
It's
a good thing. It's okay. It's okay.
Sarah says, keep the show vibrant. Well done.
Let's do it this way. Assalamu alaikum, Colonel Rove.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And don't watch the TV, we'll give you a job in the studio.
Okay, tell us what's happening on the road.
All right, remember we spoke earlier on the nasty accident near the Toll Plaza. The cleanup operation is still ongoing. Traffic is very slow moving, lots of people on the road. Now, I know we have a lot of holiday makers in Durban and also Durban people as well. So take note of the following. Roadworks on the N3 by direction between the Spaghetti Junction and the M13. So there is slow-moving traffic in that vicinity. There's roadworks by direction between Ashburton and New England Road as you enter Pietermaritzburg. So there is also slow-moving traffic in that vicinity. There is also roadworks by direction between Shigweni and Hammersdale. Now remember, there's slow-moving traffic there as well. There's lane restrictions in that vicinity. So please be aware of that. Traffic will be building up in that area. So traffic will be slow-moving. Just be patient, please. We got slow-moving traffic at the moment on the N2 northbound as you approach the Spaghetti Junction, the southbound as well, as you approach Spaghetti due to the roadwork. If you're on the N3 coming to Durban between St. James Avenue and Spaghetti Junction, the left-hand lane is very built up. That's taking the ramps onto the N2 north and south. If you're on the N2 itself between Mhlanga and Amstoti, There's roadworks there as well, and there's been restrictions. So there's delays in that vicinity. A lot of people living in the Stoty and Slanga area, take note of that, please. Now, yesterday, we had about 600 vehicles an hour coming to the toll, and they think that from today or tomorrow, that number is going to increase considerably with the long weekend coming up, with people coming to Durban towards the coastline as well. We're on the Southern Freeway, slow-moving traffic, taking the Victoria Embankment off-ramp. Vehicle broken down on the N2 northbound, just before the M41. It's on the left-hand side. Just be aware of that, please. That's your second update.
Colonel Raouf, much appreciated. Thank you very much. Tell me, before you go, which is your favorite local holiday destination? Where would that be locally? So not getting on an aircraft.
My house.
You go for holiday at home. He works so often, going home is a holiday.
Best holiday.
The best holiday ever.
It's free.
Yeah.
You get breakfast, lunch, and supper.
Right.
And you can do what you want in your own house.
True story. But how's about this? Let's assume you're second, because if your first one is your house, which will be the second one?
The second one, I have to go for a holiday locally. I would go to Kemba Elephant Park.
An elephant. Oh, wow. The elephant park. I haven't been to that one there specifically, but I'd love to. Thank you very much, Colonel. We're going from Durban to the Drakensberg next. Would you like to join us?
It depends. Are you going to be broadcasting?
No. We're going now. Like right now. We're going from Durban to the Drakensberg immediately.
I'm sitting in the car with you.
Easy to do it. What you do is log on to our YouTube and watch it. We're talking with James Seymour, the chairman to Kela Drakensberg Tourism Cluster and the vice chairman of the Drakensberg Experience and the next sponsor of Nishal's next holiday to Drakensberg.
Inshallah.
After this ad break.
One of the places that I would go to is Little Switzerland.
Little Switzerland.
Exactly.
I've driven past it, and it wasn't snowing.
Beautiful.
It wasn't snowing when we were driving past. I just kept going. I was looking for the snow. I'm going to be honest with you. I was looking for the snow, so we just kept going. Anyway, thank you very much, Colonel. We'll catch up with you in a bit.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
For too many communities across Africa and the world, access to clean water remains a dream. At Africa Muslims Agency, we dig deep, reaching into the heart of the earth to fill the cups of those in need. Sponsor a water well for 16,500 Rand, or a borehole in Afghanistan for 55,000 Rand, or Africa for 65,000 Rand, or any amount. With water comes food, health, education, and growth. An ongoing reward with Africa Muslims Agency.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
TBR, it is 7:15 this morning, and as we head into the 2026 Easter long weekend, all eyes are on the roads and our favorite holiday destinations. Here in KZN, the spirit of recovery is in the air. Following a massive festive season that saw over 1.2 million visitors, the province is now bracing for another significant economic wave. Projections suggest that nearly 1 billion rand in tourism spent is set to flood the local economy over the next week, driven by over 300,000 domestic trips and a surging international market. But where is the money going? And which regions are leading the pack? Well, the Drakensberg has been touted one of KwaZulu-Natal's strongest Easter destinations, with expected occupancy around 80%, driven by its accessibility, diverse experiences, and favorable autumn weather conditions, despite some pressure on international arrivals. Joining us this morning is the chairman of Tukela Drakensberg Tourism Cluster and vice chairman of the Drakensberg Experience, James Seymour, with us on YouTube. James, a pleasure to have you on the program this morning. A very good morning to you and welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, James, I was watching the video feed as the team was setting up, and you were walking around on the outside area, and we were getting gorgeous views of the trees and the background with you. And I see you've gone into the office now, so thank you for doing that. The province, the province is targeting around 902 million in tourism spend this Easter. From your perspective in the Drakensberg, how does this compare to previous years, and what does it mean for local tourism businesses?
The market is definitely picking up. It has been a bit of a long route for us in the Drakensberg. It has taken a bit longer for this area to recover. But there are definite signs that tourism is increasing into this area, and particularly this weekend. The Easter weekend has traditionally been one of our core tourism periods. Roughly about 10% of our tourists come in over the month in which Easter takes place, which would normally be the end of March or April. I did a bit of a snap survey over the last few days to try and determine amongst our membership what their expectations were for Easter, what their forward bookings were looking like, and the vast majority of them indicated that our occupancies in this area are expected to be well in excess of 80%. Which anything in excess of 80% is excellent. So, we're expecting a really, really good weekend. And looking at the data from earlier this year, there are definite signs of very pleasing recovery in the Drakensberg. We're beginning to see our traditional international tourists coming back. Those being adventure seeker type foreign visitors. They tend to be self-drive couples in either in their late 20s or in the more mature segment, sort of 50 plus, but people that are really looking for an adventure. They want to be out there and just enjoy the incredible outdoor activities you can experience in the Drakensberg.
We often associate Easter tourism with Durban, but regions like uThukela are showing strong performance. How is demand being spread to inland destinations like the Drakensberg?
It's beginning to happen again. As I said, unfortunately, the Drakensberg was one of the areas which were very badly affected by the pandemic. It took us a little bit longer to recover than key tourism areas like the Western Cape, Cape Town, etc. But slowly but surely it has been recovering. The Drakensberg has always been very popular with the domestic tourism market, particularly over long weekends and weekends. So, that spread is beginning to happen again. especially over key periods. Yeah.
So, as we get into this travel season, there's growing trend toward value-driven travel and shared accommodation. How is the Drakensberg adapting to meet these changing consumer behaviors?
Well, one of the core advantages of the Drakensberg is that that's really the type of accommodation we mainly provide. It's self-catering type accommodation, self-catering resort type accommodation, with restaurants, etc., on site. But traditionally, our market has always wanted that. When it comes to the domestic market, it's very, very often large family groups that come to the Drakensberg, and they're really looking for more budget type accommodation, your self-catering type accommodation, and the vast majority of our accommodation falls into that category. As I said, resorts largely with self-catering facilities, but if guests want a restaurant at night, you'd find the resort would have a restaurant on site. But we also have a wide range of smaller accommodation venues, bed and breakfasts, other small self-catering resorts, etc. And then on top of that, we do have upper end accommodation lodges that fall in the 4 to 5 star category. So that's one of the core advantages of the Drakensberg. We have a wide range and also a large volume of rooms that can accommodate large numbers of tourists over key periods.
Question for this morning. Some major hotel groups have described the period as soft, potentially due to fuel price concerns and the tension in the Middle East. How is the department addressing these external pressures that might make travelers a little bit nervous?
I think what's important to be aware of is that because the Drakensberg is popular over key periods, people tend to book well in advance. They literally, for the Easter period, would have booked maybe 3, 4, 5 months in advance. So the current petrol increases are not impacting on tourism flow to the Drakensberg this weekend. We expect the impact of fuel increases to come later in this year, because what will happen is our forward bookings may be affected, but we remain optimistic, and hopefully the current crisis will be over before our next key tourism period, which is the June-July holiday period. Yeah.
Thank you for your time this morning, James Seymour. Wonderful, and hoping to see you in the Drakensberg when we come out there to do a live broadcast.
You're welcome anytime. It's always great to have the media in the Drakensberg. Thank you. Yeah.
Looking forward to it. James, have a wonderful day going forward.
Thank you very much. Okay, cheers.
Of Tequila Drakensberg Tourism Cluster and the Vice Chairman of the Drakensberg Experience, James Seymour, telling you why Michelle likes that area so much. It's been a couple of years since I've been out there with the family. It has been.
Let's hope that changes.
Yeah, most definitely. Looking forward to it. Now, here's a question for our listeners, right? And this is now, and nothing to do with James. He's already gone, right? He's no longer on the line. He can't hear us, all of that. But nothing to do with James. What if, and this is to our listeners, we, as the Breakfast Rush, found a destination in the Drakensberg and put together a weekend getaway, right? Would you pay, because it's your family holiday, I mean, you'll get your own chalet, there's that and the other, right? If we put together the TBR Drakensberg weekend experience, would you pay and come along? Yes or no? send us a message because it's something that I've been thinking about doing for a while.
It's a fabulous idea. I'm smiling already. Zach's trying to see if he can get a scent of the Drakensberg here. His nose is in the air.
7:25, back in a bit.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
It's the Breakfast Rush, all over your radio.
Save the date. Hajj Seminar 2026 is back. Saturday, 11th April, 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at 207 West Road in Overport. Proudly brought to you by the Al Ansar Foundation and the Capital Group of Companies.
Welcome to Simplex Radio. Visit our showroom for the full range of car audio. Our TV department carries top brands with quality LED panels, full HD to Ultra HD, and now the experience of Super Ultra HD. Visit our theater rooms and transform your home with brands like Onkyo, Integra, Denon, Boston Acoustics, Yamaha, and more for quality audio visual experience. Now available, full range of home appliances. A one-stop shopping experience. Call 031 306 4029 or Kenilworth Park, 202 Brickfield Road, Overport. Simplex Radio, the name you can trust.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
All right, Ms. Mira Kassim, what we've done is we've taken the link to join in and play the game, and we've put it in the comments of the YouTube video.
Fastest fingers first, like I said yesterday.
It's there. It's in the comment section. The link to join in if you want to play on YouTube and win today's prize, which is here in the studio with me. It's still wrapped. It's still got its ribbon. It's got all of those other lovely things. You can take it away today. Just play a game, a quick game with us, and you could win. So go on to YouTube, the Al Ansar Media page on YouTube. Check on the live video. In the comment section is that link that you've got to click on. It will take you through the necessary so that you can join us on the show and play the game. Now, you do that. And whilst you're doing that, remember, it's fastest fingers first. So there could be like 5 or 10 or 30 people that are basically watching. It's just the first person who comes in and gets to play.
Please take it because it's day 2. And if you don't take it, I'm going to take it after the show.
Now, whilst we're getting this person ready to play, the new game that's coming into TBR, the new giveaway, at the end of April 2026, inshallah, we'll be giving away an Honor 600 Lite brand new cell phone for you. To you, somebody who's going to win that one later on. Now, basically, this is how it works. The reason we're talking about it now is because we're starting with it on Tuesday. So you've got the entire weekend to go to one of our Cellular City Vodacom stores and grab the April catalog. Right? You can check it out on the Cellular City Group's social media pages. Get your Vodacom catalog from any of the Cellular City Group of Vodacom stores because the answers to the questions are going to be in there. We'll start with that game show next week, Tuesday, inshallah. There'll be weekly prizes to be won. There'll be surprise prizes from Honor. And, of course, a grand prize at the end of April will be the brand new Honor 600 Lite, which is only launching on the 15th of April, mind you.
I'm looking at that phone right now. Zach's got it up on YouTube.
It's got on the screen.
It is beautiful.
Right. That's all nice, all well and good. But Zakaria, has anybody entered to play the game with us today? There's 2 people that have entered. Who came in first? Shahina. I saw the name Shahina. So the screen on my end, Shahina, has gone like really tiny, right? But Shahina, it looks to me like you're on a movie set at the moment and you're playing the role of a nurse or a doctor or some medical person. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you doing this morning?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
I'm good. I'm just wondering, like, are you on a movie set? You playing the role of a nurse? What's the story? What's going on?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, this is my reality.
This is your reality. So
Yes.
you're a medical professional. I'm assuming you're working at one of the big hospitals here in Durban, right? We can't say which one. Can we? No, guys.
No,
I'm getting-
no,
Everybody in the room is like, Michelle, don't do it. Right? Okay, Shahina, tell me, do you watch The Breakfast Rush often?
I do every morning on my way to work. Listen, not watch.
Listen, this is the first time she's watching and she's part of it. Look at that. All right.
Yes.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. For this prize that we're playing for, are you in Durban, by the way?
I am.
All right, cool. So for this game today, same as yesterday, very similar. We'll give you a word like this. It's on screen. You can see it right there. There you are. Done and dusted. Hey, and it's got music with it too today. You right. Okay. So what we're going to do is this. You give me a letter and let's get it started. Let's just go. Let's get it started. Shahina, first letter.
S.
S for sugar. Yay, there's an S in the third position. It's a 6-letter word, by the way. Third position, you got the S. Let's go. More letters.
A.
A for apple. Yes, there's an A in the second position. So blank A, S, blank, blank, blank.
I.
I for ice cream. There's no I. Didn't work.
N.
One more. N for Nichelle. Let's do that. No, there's no N for Nichelle.
E.
E for elephant. No E. Slow down now. You're using up all of these, and it's a 6-letter word. You've got a blank A-S blank blank blank. I would give you a clue, but the team didn't tell me what's the word today. So let's try another letter.
M.
M for mama.
Oh.
You're on a roll with all these letters that are not there. Try choosing one that's actually there.
H.
H for happy, and you know it. No, it's
Oh
not there.
man.
So I switched my mic off for a second, right? And I said to the team, guys, tell me what's the word, because then I can give her a clue. So what they said to me is, Nishal, we spoke about this earlier on air when we were talking about none of us being together on Eid Day. We spoke about this specific thing on air when we mentioned that none of us were together here in studio on Eid Day. So you've got blank AS. So try.
Can I get an alphabet as a clue? Just one.
Can you get an alphabet as a clue? Why? Why?
Isn't that how hangman works?
No. Why? You mean have our own rules now? All right,
Okay.
China, last attempt. Let's do it.
Here we go. R.
R for yes, you got it. R. There you go. Go on, go on. You're doing well. You're doing so well. You're doing so well. Go on, another one. Like
Y.
Why? Man, she finally caught on to that one there. I gave her the clue. Why in the last position? So you've got blank AS blank RY. And the clue was that we spoke about it because we were not all together as a team on Eid Day. I got to get to headlining news. Come on.
D.
P for Papa.
No.
Hey, you got a P in the
Pastry.
pastry. Yes, it's a pastry. Oh, my word. You know, Shahina, there's a reason why we call it a giveaway from our set of Vodacom stores. It's the reason we call it a giveaway. Because you said D for daddy and I said P for pastry.
Yes.
Because we gave
No,
it
I
to
said
you.
P.
You did. She pronounced it incorrectly. Her
Yes.
enunciation.
She heard that I said I'm going to take it home today, so
I tell you
what
what.
she needed to do.
I'll tell you what, whilst we're doing all of this, the team from Vodacom said to me, Nishal, just give it away today because we have to give away a new prize come next week. So your prize is right here in the studio. It's waiting for you. It's got a ribbon on it and everything. You can pick it up. It's here at Al Ansar. Thank you, Shahina. And thank you for taking care of the patients in the hospital as well.
Thank you so much.
Our pleasure. Have a blessed day. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
You think that's her manager standing behind her on the shoulder there like, you in trouble now?
That is so
Yeah?
cool.
You in trouble now?
It's like a support system at work.
Support system.
Yes, everybody giving each other alphabets, helping her win.
It's a giveaway. The Cellular City Group gave it away. That's your prize. It's here in the studio. She's going to come pick it up later on today, and that'll be that. She can take it and use it at work. She can.
This feature on the Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0, Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, the Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Making news at the bottom of the hour, Advocate Namtobo Jiba, the former acting National Director of Public Prosecutions, has firmly denied any allegations of interference concerning the investigations into the TRC cases during her tenure at the National Prosecuting Authority. EFF leader Julius Palema has yet to file his answer to some claims that he gave alleged Big Five Qatar leader Jotham Mswazi Msibi cash as his lawsuit opponent Kenny Kunene's lawyers accuse him of trying to derail his own urgent defamation case. And finally, Iran has fired more missiles at Israel after US President Donald Trump claimed that Washington had destroyed the Iranian military and is close to achieving its war objectives. That's it for now. For Radio Al Ansar News, I'm Tabila Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabila Duma. We're in the background, right? We're going over messages that are coming in on WhatsApp, and we'll go through those in just a moment. Before that, though,
Breakfast Rush Time.
Colonel Rauf, assalamu alaikum, welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know, very ironically, when you started playing the hangman, I was having tea and
a pastry.
Pastry as well.
What was inside the pastry? Did it have potato?
No. That's too much of a question now.
Okay. What's happening? Oh, so that's another question. Tell us what's happening on the road.
All right. Now, remember we spoke about this earlier on. It's still ongoing. The recovery and the cleanup process at the multiple vehicle accident at the Tugela Toll Plaza. So the right-hand lanes obstructed, Johannesburg bound, and 2 lanes are obstructed coming towards Durban. If you're traveling now this morning, the roads are starting to get busy already. At the De Hoek Toll Plaza, 1,072 vehicles an hour coming through towards the coast. Wilga, which is the next toll plaza, 1,045 vehicles an hour coming towards the coast. You come to the plaza, the next one where the accident is together, 605 vehicles an hour. The next one is the Moy Toll Plaza, 685 vehicles an hour. So there's a lot of people coming towards the coast. The roads are very busy already. So please, if you're out there on the road, make sure you've got everything you need. I said this earlier on, and I'm going to say it again. Before you leave home and you're going on your holiday or you're going on a trip, make sure your spare tire is pumped up or you've got a spare tire. Make sure you've got a jack. Make sure you've got a wheel spanner. Make sure that you've got water in your windscreen cleaner. Make sure that your headlights work. Make sure you've got fuel in your car. Make sure that your wipers work. take a break every 2 hours whilst you're out there on the road, because when fatigue sets in, it's not nice. You get very tired, you fall asleep behind the steering. Stop using your cell phone and sending messages and WhatsApping whilst you're driving. Put that phone away, please. That's very dangerous. If you're traveling in Durban this morning on the M2 northbound, traffic is still a bit slow moving as you're approaching the Spaghetti Junction. The N3 as well is a little bit busy as you're approaching the Spaghetti from the Pavilion St. James Avenue. M41 eastbound going around the Hairpin Bend, a little bit of congestion as well. Because remember, that comes from 4 lanes into a single lane, so it bottlenecks onto the M4. So once it goes onto the M4, it starts to open up again. The N2 southbound, a little bit busy between Amsterdam and Amstanga as well, due to roadworks and lane restrictions. Traffic is congesting in that vicinity. Just allow for your traveling time there, please. That's your final update.
Thank you very, very much, Colonel Raouf. Much appreciated. You can enjoy the rest of your pastry now. Did you? Was it necessary?
Absolutely, because of the carnage on the road nowadays and what's happening on the road.
Yeah.
You know, every second person I see driving, they got their cell phone in their hands. They don't realize that you don't have to be talking on your cell phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
The fact that you're holding your cell phone in your hand, you can be prosecuted for that.
And that 1 second of looking down can be so detrimental.
Absolutely. Distraction whilst driving is detrimental to the safety of everybody else, including you. That's what it is. Thank you, Colonel Raouf. Much appreciated. We'll pick up with more traffic tomorrow morning, inshallah.
Ameen.
Wa
alaikum salam.
Now, your WhatsApp messages have been coming through on 0609041056. Thank you very much for doing that, sending them through. So many people were coming through with the answer, pastry. So, Faiza is like, pastry, China, pastry.
I'm sure we made a lot of people very, very hungry this morning.
Without a doubt. Shazi on YouTube was posting up the answer on the comment section as well. Zakia, Salam's awesome show as always. Thank you, Zakia. You guys must enter the next time we do these YouTube competitions. You must enter. And for those of you that are messaging and saying, but guys, why that competition is in the YouTube? How else do you want me to promote it, man?
You should be watching with or without the competition.
I don't know any other way to say that. But anyway, yeah, Faiza, read your message. Shafi saying, you go. No idea what Mo Perfumes is on about. Yes, Nishal, my family and I would love the idea of a weekend getaway to the Drakensberg with Radio Al Ansar. It's a brilliant idea. I will be awaiting dates so I can book, inshallah. Now, if you're wondering what that is all about, like you missed it earlier, and you're wondering why would Shamim say this, it's because I posed a question to you earlier, and I said, if the Breakfast Rush got in touch with a resort in the Drakensberg and put together a weekend away with Radio Al Ansar, would you book? Would you go? All I wanted was a yes or a no.
Consider it a survey.
Right? Now, there are those people that are coming into the comment section and saying, yeah, but it must be cheap.
Okay.
How's this? We'll try. We'll negotiate. We'll try and make our plan, eh? But we don't own the resort. You know? It's like if you come here to 207 West Road in Overport, and you want to go to the Al Ansar Deli, I won't charge you an entry fee because why? We own the place.
Yeah.
We own the 207. We own that. You want to come to the deli, go bar and chat, we're not going to charge you an entry fee because we own it. Other places we don't. So brilliant idea. The amount of folks that are saying yes, like this one here, it's like yes.
She is already running to the Drakensberg.
They're already okay, I'm going to get there before you. Fantastic. Hey, Bilkesh saying salams, guys. That will be amazing. include activities for different age groups and optional child care. Bilkis, you must take care of your own children. It's a family holiday.
I love this. Faisal says, Salams, great TBR show. And to you, Nishal, yes, sir, I'm in.
Yeah, with a big thumbs up as well. Anisa, it's an awesome idea. And yes, a collab Al Ansar holiday would be a grand experience. There's so many more messages coming through. Razia wanting to visit another area that I'd love to go to again called St. Lucia.
Beautiful place
I'd
in
love to go
KZN.
there again.
And then W. Kaji says, Salams, Nishal and Nazmira. My favorite destination is Cape Town. My sister, aunts, and nieces, also my nephews are there. Altaf will be very excited with your response.
Shafi Dada1ZN is there inside the YouTube as well. Hey, the YouTube aspect of the program, yes, we're trying to increase every day. So you'll get YouTube specific competitions that are going to be taking place on the program. And what I've noted is that the vast majority of new TVs that people purchase,
smart ones.
I'm trying to find our remote, which is not here at the moment. So on the remote, there's a button that says YouTube. Like literally on the remote, there's a whole YouTube button. You just press that one there. It will open up your smart TV's YouTube access. And then you go in and type in Al Ansar Media in the search area. It'll take you to us. You go into that, you press the subscribe button and the little bell. I must buy a little bell to keep in the studio. Ding, ding, ding. Right? And then that's it. You're getting your notifications the second we go live.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woollerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
This is the most important meal of the day. Let's feed your ears.
Durban, are you ready to shop till you drop? The Durban Shopping Festival is back from the 3rd to 6th of April at the Durban Exhibition Centre, bringing you 4 days of incredible shopping and unbelievable deals. And this year, it's all about the deals. Discover fashion steals, beauty must-haves, home decor, delicious food, and so much more. Whether you're a bargain hunter or treating yourself, this is where the best finds are waiting. Don't miss the shopping event everyone's going to talk about. The Durban Shopping Festival. Shop more, save more, enjoy more. Durban's greatest shopping event of the year.
Celebrate with flavor. Come visit the all-new Checkers Saxony Westwood. From cured meats, rich and savory, to spicy tandoori chicken, try our authentic Indian curries, perfectly seasoned and ready to serve. Everything is made fresh daily, with care and quality you can taste. Our halal-certified deli brings you freshness, flavor, and variety worth coming back for. Whether you're setting the table for family or sharing something special on the go, discover the Checkers Saxony West Deli, where good food is always on the menu. Checkers Saxony Westwood, butchery, bakery, and deli, certified by the NIHT.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woollerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
अलीमा में मनस्तो मनम गुलाम अदे हजार जान गिरामी फिदा बना मौला है तेरे मौला 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 है तेरे मौला शाह हम फिदा है दरी Ya Ali, 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 Jana, Fidai Haidari, Ya Ali, 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 Hai Muhammad mera dil to Sina Ali, mere जीने का वाहिद करीना अली, दीन इस्लाम का है नगीना अली, हक की मंजिल का पहला है सीना अली, दर्द में अब्र का पहला कतरा अली, मेरा मुर्शिद भी आका भी मौला अली, अली मौला अली, हर सू सदा हैदरी, या अली, 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 ऊंची ज़ात अली दिए, कायनात अली दिए, अली दिए, ऊंची ज़ात अली दिए, कायनात अली दिए, अली जितनी किसे दीवी ना, अली जितनी किसे दीवी, जागीर भी खाम तू, अली वर्गा समाने दे, कोई पीर भी खाम अली वर्गा समाने दे, कोई पीर भी खाम जोरा फिदा हैदरी, मंजर फजाए जहर में सारा अली का है, जिस समत देखता हूँ नजारा अली का है, कुल का जमाल जुज़्व के चेहरे से है आया, घोड़े पे है हुसैन नजारा अली का है, शाह फिदा हैदरी, या अली, 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 वली के सारे असीर बैठे हैं, कसम खुदा की सभी बाज़मीर बैठे हैं, खिंची थी तेरा रजब को जो खाना काबा में, उसी लकीर के सारे फकीर बैठे हैं, कोई पीर भी खाम हम फक्र मस्त चाहने वाले अली के, अली अली, हम फक्र मस्त चाहने वाले अली के हैं, दिल पर हमारे सिर्फ इजारा अली का है, अली दिलानो तोड़दा नहीं, अली खाली मोड़दा नहीं, अली दिलानो तोड़दा नहीं, अली खाली मोड़दा नहीं, अली बाज जग होते ना, अली बाज जग होते, कोई अमीर भी खा मैनू, अली वर्गा समाने दे, कोई पीर भी खा मैनू, अली, 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 कद पर अली, अली हो सुबह पर अली, अली, मर जाऊं तो कफन पे भी लिखना अली, अली, शाह फिदा हैदरी, या अली.
Thank you very much, Brother Ali, for putting his name in the playlist. I don't know. Qari Shahid Mahmood and the Rao brothers. As we get closer to the end of the show, there's 5 minutes left before we've got to go. Thank you very much to Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag for all of your wonderful messages every single day. She always says, keeping the show vibrant. Well done. We do appreciate your very positive messages every single day. Thank you very much for doing that. To everybody who's messaging this show, whether it's on YouTube as you're watching the video or it's on WhatsApp and you're communicating with the program. Thank you very much for being the best part of it. Now, before we go, we've got to let you know about the Salah times for today.
Your Salah times on this 13th day of Shawwal, 1447. Zohar, 6 minutes past 12. Asr, 14 minutes past 4. Maghrib, 55 minutes past 5. Or as Nisha would say, 5 to 6. Isha, 11 minutes past 7. Have a lovely day. Looking forward to your Durood Khans tomorrow. Be the best version of you.
Image Osman says you didn't read my messages.
Which one?
Exactly, because I'm looking at the chat, MH, and there's nothing that's come through for today. Besides, you tried to voice call us a moment ago, and then you say we didn't read your messages. Everything else is blank.
The network, I think, on your side is not networking.
Something happened. Yeah. Abbas Sheikh in North Beach, Assalamu alaikum to you as well. You've gotten your Salah times. Let me give you the trading times for the Durban Shopping Festival. 2nd of April, which is today, we're opening at 4 p.m. and trading until 11 p.m. So today from 4 p.m. until 11 p.m. Friday the 3rd of April 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. On the 4th, which is Saturday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Sunday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. and the 6th of April, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Loads of shopping time for you at the Durban Shopping Festival, the largest clearance sale of the year. And I've been watching the videos coming through from Bauer's Culinarium and all of that, and they've got some amazing deals lined up for you exclusively at the Durban Shopping Festival, which kicks off today at 4 p.m., like 4 o'clock. Like, how would you say that?
The same way you said it, 4 p.m.
So not 59.9999 anyway.
Next
Just
time.
in case you're wondering, right? Salah times at the Durban Shopping Festival, right? Zuhur Azan would go off at 1:45 p.m. with Salah at 1 p.m. And then Asr Adhan at 4:15 p.m. And then 4:30 would be the Salah. Daily Qira'ah at 20 minutes to 5 with Surah Yasin at 5 p.m. Maghrib at approximately 9 minutes to 6 p.m. And then Isha Azan at 7:15 p.m. Those are Salah times at the Durban Shopping Festival. And the reason I'm giving that out to you is because the facility, as always, will be available for you to use at the Durban Shopping Fest. That's it for the program for this morning.
Be the best version of you.
Do good. Be good. We'll see you tomorrow, inshallah.
Brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.